What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. I hope you are live and everybody can hear us. All right. So, today is a very, very special episode, and I can already see the enthusiasm in us and also in the comments. We have LinkedIn, Twitter, everywhere you guys did. So, thank you so much for that. It is overwhelming and it is a nice feeling. So, keep showering your love and support to this channel and also to all of us. So, today is added, positivity because it's Mother's Day and we all are proud daughters. Of our proud mothers. So, yeah,
Right.
with a lot of energy, we are bringing you this episode on my channel. So, I'm here with Vani, Kavya, and Jyoti, who don't need any introduction, and I hope you guys know them very, very well. So, in short, मैं बोल देती हूँ कि they all are Tableau fans, and yes, they are so popular that I really don't need to introduce them. But for the sake of this podcast, let us start with Jyoti. Jyoti, would you like to introduce yourself a little bit?
Hello everyone, my name is Jyoti and I'm currently working as a technology analyst at Infosys, Chandigarh. And I love exploring data, doing different things with data, and that took me to Tableau, obviously. And I love working on Tableau and other BI tools as well. But Tableau is the thing which excites me a lot. So yeah, love for Tableau, and I was recently selected as a Tableau public featured author as well, and that was something overwhelming. So yeah, we are part of the Data Fam community, and we are working on Trio Challenge, for which we are here today. And yeah, that's me.
All right, that's you, and that's wonderful, you. All right, Vani, go ahead, kick it off.
Hi, Nikita. Thanks for having me back. So, guys, like Nikita said, I am Vani. I'm from Kolkata. And just like Jyoti, I am a fan of Tableau. I absolutely love making data visualizations using data. And currently, I'm just happy to be a part of this group, a small group, the Trio Challenge.
Great. All right, Kavya.
Hello, everybody. Thanks, Netkata, for having us on here. I mean, we are so happy, like we are here. So I am a data fan. I'm a statistics student. So data love is what I always had. And gradually, Tableau love was developed by Vani and Jyoti and me. They told me how Tableau is. So they are my go-to people. And yes, we then formed this group, amazing group of Trial Challenge. I'm so happy to be with them. They're amazing friends of mine, and that's me.
Yeah, and happy to see three girls working together happily with no fights in between. इतना कहाँ देखने को मिलता है? All right. So, okay, let's start with this basic thing. Why did you, think of making this group or forming Trio Challenge group to learn Tableau? Anybody can go.
Okay.
You can go.
Okay, let
Okay,
me start.
yeah, go Jyoti.
Yeah, so it started with a little conversation on LinkedIn of me with Vani. We were discussing like we need to be we need to be consistent with all the work we are doing on LinkedIn, like creating data visualizations, sharing with people, and daily there are a lot of things going on in the data community, like daily new methods and things are introduced. So we really needed to keep up. So we wanted to do something together, like in schools and colleges we used to do the group studies, though we used to study a day before exam. But yeah, that thing actually push us to actually study, to actually go into the things. So that was the thing. We thought, okay, we are forming a group, we will do something together every week. And then she introduced me to Kavya. And then we were three people, and we wanted to do something weekly. because that was the thing, like we can only do things weekly. Daily is not an option for working people. So yeah, so we started putting tasks weekly, and we started working on those, and we started to have conversations. We knew each other more after those, and we actually came to know that it's fun also. We are learning and it's fun, and we are learning three times faster, because if one person is learning, then that's just one person's learnings, and if three people are learning in the same period of time, then it's the learnings are three times. So yeah, that was the thing. We wanted to level up our learnings. That's why we formed Trio.
Okay, awesome. For the next thing, Kavya, you can go. Like, do you think that forming this group really helped you guys learn a lot faster, which initially was the motive Jyoti had think of?
Definitely, because while we were doing any work on any dashboard, we schedule a review meeting. That's the important part where everybody is sharing the experience, and we are being firm on each other that this is wrong, this is right, rectify it. And this positive feedback, though this is a negative feedback, but this turns out to be positive on our side, and that is really helping us out to become good. You can say you're trying to become a pro in that, and everybody's on fire now.
Awesome, we can already see that. Okay, Vani, you can actually go for it. Although हमने पूरा वीडियो किया था इस चीज के ऊपर. Why data visualization is a lot of passion to you lately?
Yeah. I mean, like I just told you last time itself, it was not something I knew about at all. I just started using it, and it's not about data visualization at the end. It's just Tableau as a software is something which I love, and data visualization just comes with it. It's a software for that, I know. But then everything, like, because there is so much you can do with the help of Tableau, that I just went into it. It's a software I love, actually, not what all like data visualization, not just part of it, but the entire thing.
Okay. All right, awesome. So, Jyoti, you happen to be a lot experienced into data visualization and analysis and data, basically. So, this question is for you. What is some piece of advices or suggestions you would give to young people who are just trying to jump into data and visualization?
Okay. So, first of all, I would consider myself also a beginner only, a little more than beginner, because there are a lot of things going on in the visualization community, and we need to learn daily if we want to be consistent on this thing. But when I started, I faced few challenges. So based on that, I would suggest that once you know about the base things about Tableau, visualization, statistics, you can just start practicing, because you cannot know enough. Like, there is not going to be a moment like I know 100% now I can start practicing. So just start practicing whatever you know, and most importantly, share with the community, because people are very helpful there. They are always ready to help you, to give you the feedback, and upon feedback, take feedback very positively, because somebody is trying to get time out of their busy schedule, and then they are sharing their thoughts with you. Then you should take it very positively, start working on that thing. If you think that thing is not valid, you can just drop that thing, right? Feedbacks are not like you need to always follow them, but just take them positively. If you are saying in your post that okay, I feedback is welcome, or I need feedback on this thing. So yeah. And apart from that, I would say that rather than focusing on the UI part, like interface and animations, that's important. But more than that, it is our responsibility as analysts to give the right insights, to give the right insights, to visualize them correctly. So put more focus on the analytics part, so that you are showing all the things correctly, and then you can focus on UI as well, because if you want to reach more audience, If you want to create a connection with the audience, you need to work on the UI part, because normal, simple, boring chats, they are they sometimes display the insights very correctly, but we are not able to connect with the society, with the audience, with that. So yeah, work on that as well, but work on the analytics part first. If you are okay with that thing, go on to the UI part. uh, do some things and keep the design minimal so that people can actually focus on things. Actually, there are 100 lot of things which I can say. So yeah, just start practicing and keep practicing. You will get to the point where people are. And yeah, do not compare your visualization with anybody in the data farm, because gradually you will reach the place where people are, because they have practiced that thing, and learn from their visualizations, reverse engineer visualizations by Zen masters, ambassadors, and featured authors. They are all there to help. So just learn, leverage that thing which Tableau has provided the data farm community, which is really active, and learn from them and practice.
Awesome. Some great piece of advice from Jyoti. And yes, so I see a lot of people joining. Guys, please give shout out in the comment section. This really motivates our speakers and everybody, including me. So please feel free to post in all the comments your questions, whatever appreciation you have for anybody specifically, also do that. Okay, so as Jyoti mentioned, Vani, that get feedback. Then what is your go-to method of receiving feedback?
So basically, to get feedbacks, you just have to take the first step and send your wish to someone, send a link, or just send your entire Tableau file to someone and ask them for the feedback. Like, first of all, just don't send the file and tell them, I want feedback on this. You have to explain what you have done, or you have to explain what you are trying to actually get out of your dashboard. What is the analysis you want to get out of it, so that people can say whether it actually makes sense or not. If you just send me one picture or just send me some file, it would get really confusing for the person receiving your file to actually give you a proper feedback, which would make sense, right? And most of the time, I have this gang of these two, three people, Jyoti, Kavya, every week taking feedback from these people works helps a lot. But definitely, once you ask for, if you ask people for feedback, please explain it to them what your thought process was actually behind your visualization. That's very important, I
Great.
guess.
So awesome. Kavya, what do you say? What has helped you the most in approaching people? Which platform? Is it LinkedIn or Twitter or what's that?
Definitely LinkedIn. LinkedIn is like a community where you can connect so easily, and this community is super active. You just have to ask, and they're ready to help. So it's LinkedIn.
Okay. Same here for me. Okay. So one question coming up, whoever feels like picking it up, please do. Is it possible to build beautiful Tableau public dashboards, similar like Jyoti using Tableau public only, or Tableau desktop is required because Tableau public is free, but desktop is licensed? Obvious. Jyoti.
Let me tell you very frankly, I don't have Tableau desktop on my personal computer. I have Tableau public, and I do most of the things with Tableau public. Guys, you can do everything which is possible on Tableau desktop on Tableau public. The only difference is that you cannot save the files locally. You need to save the files on Tableau public server, and there your visualization, your work is public, though there is an option to hide your work, but most of the times it is going to be that you are publishing your visualization on Tableau public, and it is going to be visually available to other people, whoever is searching with your name, or you're providing your link. And that's a good thing to practice. People are seeing your visualization, and you can just go there, ask for the feedback from other people. Yeah, Tableau Public is a really good thing which is provided by Tableau for people who can't afford, or who don't want to personally spend money on the paid version, that's Tableau Desktop. So there are some differences in desktop and public, but they are not like going to hinder your work which you are going to do. Like I do, most of my visualizations are on Tableau Public, prepared on Tableau Public and shared over there. So yeah, it's completely okay to go with that.
Okay. Long story short, no need of Tableau desktop. Tableau public is enough. All right, coming up with next question. Can we use Tableau for project management by connecting it with MS projects? I don't know. Who, anybody can pick it up.
I think this question needs a bit more elaboration for me to be able to answer this honestly.
Is MS Microsoft?
That's what I don't understand this part.
Yeah, MS is for Microsoft, I guess. Yes.
Tableau has the capacity to integrate with different sources like Excel and SQL, and there are like hundreds of connectors which you can use to connect to different sources from there. But from project management side, didn't understood what it means, because Tableau is a BI tool which you can use for analytics, visualization. It's a full packet of like for data cleaning, for data preparation, you can use Tableau Prep. And then for the visualization part, you can use Tableau Desktop. And for publishing and sharing it with other people, you can use Tableau Server. Yeah, that's the thing. You can do all those things with Tableau, and yeah, it is a great thing. I mean, this is the best feature of Tableau, that it provides a really powerful integration with the other systems through different kinds of connectors. If even if the connector is not available, you can create your own ODBC connector, which you can use to connect to whichever platform you want.
Okay. All right. So, next question, Vani, is for you. You very, you started very recently, if we say. When I say recently, it's just about 1 year or so. And now you have started from starting from not knowing what you want to working as a full-time, employee in a company as a data visualization, person. What are some mistakes that you want newbies to avoid into this field?
The first thing I would like to say is don't jump into the first thing you see people doing, because a lot of us actually see our friends, 5 friends doing something, and we decide that that is what we want to go for because that is all we have seen. So guys, don't do that. I have worked as different persons in my college time because I was thinking I could do it or I saw my friends doing it. So I mean that's a good thing. You get a lot of exposure, but then do it only if you have a lot of time to waste. Uh, but do a good research work when you choose a career path, not because people are doing it around you. And secondly, work on the practical side of stuff when you look for a job. Do not run behind certificates or, maybe it may be a graduation certificate from a good college or it may be a certificate of some internship or whatever. Just don't run behind because a lot of people still seriously run behind certificates. Have any of you ever shown any certificates in an interview? Because I haven't, and I don't think people ask for it. So
I
work on the practical part of it because that is what is going to help you to actually bag a job.
Exactly. So, Vani, you so appropriate while saying it, because when people start, they feel that a degree is must to start over, but getting your hands dirty is actually the most important thing, and that's what industry experts or recruiters look for. It's not just the certificate that you show. You can actually do it later when you want to you know like slay it or say that yes, I'm a Tableau expert or some technology expert. But yeah, to begin with, I don't think it's important, but people pay a lot of attention to certificates rather than practical vocational experience. I so agree with that.
Yes.
Okay, so Kavya, next question is for you. Do people get nervous before starting this? How was your feeling when you started data visualization and exploring this world afresh?
Okay, definitely people feel nervous while starting and posting their work out, like you're posting it out to the people, to the world on LinkedIn. But we shouldn't do that. We should be like, it's fine to get feedback. It will be right or wrong, but it's good to start. So the important is to start. And yes, I'll say we've developed, we three are from Alpha AI community. Like that is the community from which we three met each other and we got to know. So that was a start for all of us. So just give it a start. And yes, nervousness is something that everybody has at every point of time. So that will go. It's okay to get feedback and learn.
Okay. Did any of the feedback hit you hard? Like, no, it's not the way one should.
Uh, yes, a lot, but it's fine. Then I was okay. I'll make it again. So it was like a redo thing. My first dashboard was a result after like 8 to 9 matlab, bad experiences. So it was fine. It's fine.
That's the spirit, right?
Right? That's how things happen.
Great. Okay, next question coming up. Anybody can pick it up. I have covered the basics of Tableau. What next? Which data sets to explore for practice? I think you guys have a lot to say about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
can go
So
for
like
any challenges like makeover challenge data sets or data.world have lots of data sets. Kaggle have lots of data sets. Any data set you prefer, that's something your choice. Rest,
Anybody
Jyoti
wants to
and
elaborate?
Vani.
Yeah.
that is the best part about the tablet community. So many people have come up with so many initiatives and projects that you can take part in any of them. You have Makeover Monday, which is very good to get started with because it's a huge community project and you get a lot of visualization from which you can actually take some help or inspiration from. There are thousands of data sets on the Makeover Monday site. And then there are new initiatives coming up, which is like RWFT, real world fake data. So these are few challenges which comes along with the data set. It helps you to get started. And then there are other challenges like Iron Viz, I guess, Sports Viz Sunday, if I'm correct in the names. These are something which you can take up when you're a bit more, confident with your Tableau skills and can actually work around with your own data sets now. And then we have a good old KAVYA and Data World.
Just a thing to add, if we talk about Makeover Monday and Workout Wednesdays and all such programs by Tableau software, they actually give out their data sets, right, for practice every
Yes,
week, two,
yes.
three data sets, isn't it?
So Makeover Monday does that. Workout Wednesday, they give a task along with the dataset which we can use. And then after a few days, they give out the solution video as well, which is again very amazing. If you want to learn the practical side of it, also technical side, to be more clear. And then the real world fake data also have their own datasets. I guess they give out two every month. Is there any other initiative which have their own datasets? I am not very sure, but these two are very
I,
famous.
uh, I would like to highlight one point here. There are there is if you go to the Tableau website, there is a particular page where they have mentioned all the community projects which are going on. You can explore any, and moreover that there is a weekly roundup which is done by Tableau where they highlight the 7 to 8 things which happened that week in the community, and that do include the best visualizations, the best resources from where to learn, and the community projects are also mentioned here, what happened in them. All things are mentioned in that. So I would suggest do follow the Tableau page on LinkedIn, and if you are on Twitter, follow there. They do send the weekly roundup on, I think, every Friday or Saturday. You will get to know a lot of resources from there.
Okay, great. All right. So next question from the people joining us. Can we develop a complete dashboard on Tableau server itself? Can you give deeper insights on it? Tableau server.
Do you mean Tableau online?
I think
Or
Yeah.
so.
so as Tableau, you can make a dashboard on Tableau online, but then it is first of all very, very slow. And there are a lot of functionalities which is not very easy to work around with on Tableau online. So I would always suggest just install Tableau Public because it's free and then use that. Tableau Online is extremely slow even if you somehow find a way to work around with it. So it's just a waste of time, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah,
I am
Tableau.
not sure. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
Jyoti, go
Tableau
ahead.
server is basically a place which you use to publish and share your visualizations with the audience or your clients, where you can give a lot of different permissions to users, and that stuff you can do on server, like managing the work which you have done. But if you want to create visualizations, Tableau desktop is the thing where you can create visualizations. And if you want to go for a free version, Tableau Public is the free version of Tableau Desktop. So these are two things where you can prepare the visualizations actually.
Apt. Yeah, that's what. Okay. I am not sure, Jyoti, if you want to pick this up, but just in case. How do you handle
How do
big
you?
data on Tableau?
Yeah, I would say that my current project jumped to Tableau because of big data. We can definitely handle big data on Tableau because we are when we are using Microsoft Excel and other things, there is a limitation, but we can definitely handle big data on Tableau in a very efficient manner. Like there are connectors to connect to different data lakes, and there are uh, Tableau is a full power pack which you can use, and yes, big data is one of those things for which you can use Tableau.
Okay, awesome. So, Jyoti, one of the questions that I have planned to ask you is um, so you mentioned that you like to work and explore different BI areas and reporting tools. It could be like Power BI or whatever. But why did you choose Tableau as your go-to tool, and why are you so passionate about Tableau and its community? Any specific reason?
There is no specific reason actually. My training initially was in Tableau, so I started with Tableau. That is the thing that, first of all, it is very easy to use. You don't need any coding experience to start with it. You do need the SQL. Yeah, you do need to learn SQL to work with Tableau, but that's not like you need to be an expert on SQL. So yeah, there are some things which make Tableau very easy to use. You can connect to any data source. There is powerful integration, and you can actually go out of the BI space and think of Tableau as a canvas where you can put everything which you think, and at the same time you can back that up with data, because we use data to give out the insights, and we use data to prove the points which are saying, so that we have something which is backing up our decisions which we are making, or our points which are making to the management. And Tableau makes it very easy to use because you don't require coding. And yeah, that is the reason. And another big reason is that if you have any question regarding you are stuck anywhere in Tableau, there is a full community which is there to help you. It is a big factor which generally helps. And yeah, that is the thing to love Tableau and to explore it that much.
Yeah, this is one of the most common answers that I have got from people who love Tableau. You know, basically because its community is so vast in helping, that's why people, choose to go with Tableau, and they are so passionate about it. So next question is for Kavya. Kavya, like since the time you've started with Vani and Jyoti in collaboration for this Trio Challenge group, how well do you think you have cope up with this technology and market? And it's just a feeling that you feel that, oh my gosh, I started from this, and now I have like got the confidence and zeal and skill. So how well do you think?
Honestly, I'll say that I still have lots to learn, and these two people are constantly pushing me to learn. So, yes, when I started, it was a basic dashboard. Now I know how to arrange they are constantly saying, oh, this is the layout should be this way, Kavya, just change this. Or Jyoti suggests some books because she's fond of lots of books. You do this, you can read this book or that book. And Vani is again like practical person. No, you don't read the book. You can just go ahead, essay, do like this. So yes, I'm still learning, lots to learn. But yes, looking at the initial dashboard I made, and now their contribution, Vani and Jyoti's contribution is like a lot of contribution. Their reviews are super killing for me.
Awesome. That's sweet. Okay. So, Amani, next question for you is, what helped you grow this faster? Is it, if you weigh in the social media, socializing stuff, sharing stuff, or actually putting in hard work and working in a community? What helped you the most?
I guess all of it helped me somewhat in some way or the other because obviously putting in the hard work, like if you have two people to answer to every week, you have to somehow get the work done. That was one of the main aims of actually doing the challenge together so that you can actually get out of procrastination and finally do something every week. And obviously about the community, like there's a, I mean, it's just a good thing, right? You just put out. It wasn't a community for us in the beginning. It's just like validating ourselves every week. We know that it's a weekly thing. We have to post it on time somehow. So that was one more thing for us in the mind, at the back of our mind, that we are have this streak. Like if you say we had a streak, we cannot break it. You just get into a habit of it. So social media actually helped us a lot in that way. Like, guys, it's Sunday. We have our streak to maintain. We have to do it by tomorrow. So that was a pretty good thing for all of us. So somehow, in some way or the other, everything helped us. And then people actually liked the challenge. People asked questions. So that also motivated us that, yeah, actually, people are actually maybe getting some help out of it, or people are liking it. So that was one more thing. So all of it helped us in some way or the other.
Great. Jyoti, next question up for you is, you thought of an idea of a group study, right? How we used to study and together and used to multiply our skills. That was your idea. And today when you see, your group growing like this and everybody doing so well, also you are, trial challenge is a thing now, right? Isn't it? It's a thing which people recognize, people know, and also they invite you for certain initiatives to talk about this group and everything. You started getting a lot of invites for various different shows, big shows though. So how's the feeling? I just want to understand the sweet feeling that you have when you see the seed growing. Is it the feeling like this?
Yeah, definitely it is like that. We didn't expect anything. We started it for ourselves, and then to like Vani said, we wanted to keep a check on ourselves. That's why we started posting it on LinkedIn and Twitter. We didn't know that somebody will get inspired from it and somebody will start working weekly on this. So after 1 to 2 weeks, we got to know that okay, if we are sharing, then maybe we can inspire at least one person to be consistent with their thing, because we are consistent with our thing and we are providing a topic which they can explore if they don't want to explore any on their side. And people can actually grow, people can actually get help from other people on the LinkedIn thing. That is the thing which we help people in, and we are very happy for that. And sometimes response gets overwhelming. I do acknowledge that, but yeah, it's a really good feeling that we can inspire at least one person in the community. That's a very good feeling, and we like. We want to do this work more so that we can inspire more people if we can, because we have got so much from community. If we can give back something, this is the best way.
Awesome, absolutely. So these girls are not stopping, you guys. Just hear it clear it loud. Okay. So my next question is for you. With I am asking like on behalf of all the freshers and people who are not so apt in coding, and also they don't want to touch coding. उनके लिए उनके लिए how, you know, how do you think Tableau is a way to go? Do you think becoming a Tableau data visualization expert is the way to go for people who are not so fond of coding?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, see, Tableau is a tool where you don't require coding as a whole. I mean, obviously, whenever you are dealing with data, it's always good to know a bit of coding because it helps you at the end of the day, right? But then it's not a compulsion, like I said last time. It's always good to know a bit of SQL, especially to help you with data cleaning, data structuring. Because at the end of the day, if you even bring some columns or bring some rows into Tableau, it has to be structured in a way that it makes sense, right? And if it's not in that way, you have to go back and do it. So that is the time when coding can help you, but then it's not a compulsion. People who do not have a coding knowledge or have very little knowledge about coding, they can definitely try their hands on Tableau. It's not necessary to know about coding.
Yeah. So just to highlight this part, when we say coding, we really only mean SQL. It's not just that, you know, some hi-fi Python and stuff. You can actually grow when the need comes. But when we say coding, it's only SQL that I'm thinking of right now in this domain of data analysis to begin with. Jyoti, I see that you want to elaborate this a little bit. So you can go ahead.
See, yeah, I mean, we can involve coding in that. Coding can do wonders. There are a lot of people who are integrating coding Python with this Tableau, and that is helping to get the insights more clearly in a very wonderful ways. You can use that. But if you're starting and you want to do the basic work, and even if you want to make the best visualizations, people are doing that without knowledge of coding. People whose background is not computer engineering, they normally don't know coding. They are doing wonders in this community. So I would say that you don't need to know coding, and there are a lot of ETL tools which you can use for cleaning along with Tableau Prep, like Alteryx, Informatica Power Center. They also don't require coding. It's just drag and drop which you can use. You need to know a little bit of SQL, but not Python or this R or other coding languages. You don't actually require them, but yeah, at some time when you are comfortable with this thing, you can go with them. You can challenge yourself because learning is a lifelong thing you should do. So I'm not anti-coding, but yeah, for this you don't require coding to start with Tableau and data visualization process.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I always ask this question is because, you know, I see people, you know, getting away, moving away from things because they think that they are not pro in coding. You know, when they, you know, people who have little or no knowledge about how IT or, you know, how industries work, they think it's about coding. They think it's about Java, it's about C++ and everything. It's just unawareness. And that's why I am really a big advocate of putting things forward that it's not all, it's not just the coding that brings you in. It is, you know, industry has moved so much. It's not the software development job that exists in the industry. It's a lot of things. So yeah, that's why I end up, you know, highlighting this question again and again. So yes, that was the motive behind it. So again, Kavya, coming back to you, I have one very important critical question for you, which I want you to elaborate a little bit and highlight everything that you faced. I want you to highlight all the gray areas, all the difficult areas which you basically faced on your personal level while starting with learning. It could be anything. It could be मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है यार. What's that? You know, just highlight everything from a beginner's perspective.
Okay. Firstly, honestly, as Nikita said, कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा, but you have to start. So start with, if I'm talking particularly about data visualization, start with forming basic layouts, basic charts, It will not be that amazing, but start. Okay. Then there'll be a time when you'll get obviously some harsh feedbacks, like really, oh my god, I have to do it all again, which I received, I'll say, in the fourth week of trial challenge. I had to do the entire dashboard again because it was like all of a mess. I don't know why. So it's fine to do it all again. I did it again because these people are the only people you can trust, and they are giving you feedback because they care, they want you to improve. So you have to go with that. Okay. Then there is another thing that you have to face is a color combination schemes that is, oh my god, this is not suiting, this is looking pathetic. So okay, fine, you have to do that. You have lots and lots of things available on Google. You can just Google things out. Be it visualization dashboards or layout of dashboards or the data set or anything, you can Google everything out, and there are amazing communities links available, and they can you can just search it off. Like we have stack flow, so it's like fine, you can just python it out. So similarly, you have Tableau community here, and just do it and post it and take the comments. That is important, and rectify your mistakes. Please do rectify your mistakes, don't just commit it again, and you'll be a bit better. Not perfect, but yes, that's the way how things grow.
Okay. Tell me, like, some as a appropriate time when you will start coping up with things. Let's start with the very basic beginner who doesn't know anything about Tableau. So T to, getting to know things. Kitna time lagega almost. I want you to, I want people to have some idea in their mind.
Okay, I'll say when you have good people in contact, like I'll say, like Vani Jyoti, they made me do in a week. I got to know the basic of Tableau in a week. So, like constant efforts. I started in mid Feb with them. I was not a Tableau person, I was an Excel person. So I had no clue about Tableau, but these people made me do Tableau. And so if you have amazing people around, and you are, so important is connecting with people. So if you're learning with them or you're going through blogs, you can get the basic, like very basic of this Tableau in a week, and then you can expand your knowledge in coming weeks. So just start with a week. Within a week, you can start with something you on your screen, like some basic thing on your screen.
Okay. Awesome. Jyoti, this thing is for you. Which platform do you think people should join if they are beginners in Tableau
You mean in terms of
to
social
learn
media?
it? Yes, basically social media, community, or any group. You guys chose to form a group of yourself, but not everybody is that lucky. Not everybody will get a Jyoti, right?
So yeah, I would say the best thing is to go with the Twitter, because community is really active there. Twitter is the best thing where you can follow the hashtags, get in touch with community, have a one-to-one conversation with such wonderful people who are doing so many great things in the field. You can actually talk to them one to one. You get that opportunity. So yeah, Twitter is the best platform, and till I started on 1st January 2021 on Twitter. Before that, I was also not aware. I was doing stuff on LinkedIn, but yeah, Twitter really helped me get in touch with so many wonderful people, and now I talk to them daily. So yeah, it increases your confidence and it helps you a lot in your work, and you are consistently in touch with the different inventions, methods which are getting introduced in the community. And Tableau public page and Tableau software page, their what you say, their notifications are so active on Twitter more than LinkedIn, I would say, because there is a one thing, VOTD, Viz of the Day, which is given by Tableau, that is on Twitter. So I would say you join Twitter and follow only those people who are related to community. Put this thing in your bio, hashtag Tableau or here for Tableau, so that data people can know that you are here for data visualization, so that they can also follow you and get in touch with you.
Awesome. So next question for Vani. Vani, एक बहुत ही sarcastic सा question है. It's just that when you are a beginner and somebody from like Tableau Zen Master or Tableau Ambassador or somebody big from Tableau commenting on your post and appreciating you, it's a big deal. But you have achieved that quite a lot. Okay, how did you make that happen?
I have no clue. I mean, nobody has a clue why would somebody comment on your post or not. I mean, like I told you, it was very embarrassing. I did not even know what a voted was. So someone from the community texted me saying congratulations, and the first thing I did was Google search what is a voted instead of saying thank you, right? So it was all just it was you just keep doing and things happen. I did not expect anybody to do even pick up my data viz, let alone see the viz. So it just happened. It probably happened with all of you. It happened with all three of us at some point or the other. You just have to keep it going.
Yeah.
So basically, do you suggest people to send in their visualizations or tag them, or what do they basically do to achieve this repo?
Yeah. So you don't tag people, you have hashtags like we use the DataFam hashtag, Tableau hashtags. So hashtags are a huge thing in social media platforms, as all of you must be knowing, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. So just put relevant hashtags, and that's it. That will people who follow those hashtags regularly, they will be able to see your post. There are so many people you would want, there are so many people you would want to see your visualization, but you can't tag them regularly on your post, obviously. So please don't go around tagging people. Put hashtags.
Okay, awesome. Oh, that's great. One great piece of advice. So I encourage everybody who has joined in. If you have any questions, anything it is, please feel free to post in the comment box because I am on the end of my questions list. So feel free, please. Okay. So with all the amazing work going around across the community, how to stay motivated and with pressure of full-time job.
I guess we three are still finding an answer to it.
See, the Trio challenge itself is a motivation which keep us motivated to do what we do. So that is one thing you can form. I will suggest form groups if you can. If you can't, just follow some community project and stick with it. Be consistent with it. From after office hours, I do agree that it becomes really difficult to cope up with all the things. But yeah, if you love it, then you will do it. Like my time is after 10 p.m. I take 2 hours, which are the best hours for me to think and visualize. It's like Tableau is all over in those 2 hours. So I would suggest find some time like that when you can do that and be consistent even if you can do that for 10 minutes 20 minutes. It's not required to go over the limits and doing it for like 4 5 hours and you know it's not going to happen. You need to take care of your health as
So, Jyoti, do you do it like
well.
on everyday basis?
No, I don't do it on everyday basis clearly, but yeah, I do it more consistently after starting the trio challenge because we had some tasks which we need to do, and along with it, I do have a list of ideas which I want to convert into some database, some awesome databases. So that keeps me motivated when I have a full list of ideas on my notes in my notes folder. Then I can go through them, and that is the source of motivation for me. And there are a lot of people doing so awesome work in community. You saw their work, you see their work daily, and you think, okay, I also should do it. If they can do, I can do. So yeah, that is the basic thing.
Yeah. So basically, एक ही चीज याद आ रही है मेरे को. Your work is not work, or if it's not a pressure, if you enjoy it, right?
Yeah,
मुझे ऐसा
correct.
lately I started feeling like that because whatever a job is like 8 hours, 9 hours, 5 days a week. You have to live with it more than you will live with your parents or your husband or your boyfriend. It's just that, your job is like a full time commitment. You have to spend the most of time with it. So make sure you enjoy that, and make sure you enjoy that and then do it. Naito, you need to look, you need to search. Okay. So I got one more question. Is other than Tableau, which software you guys use for designing the dashboard, like for templates and all? I think I actually
Yeah.
made a separate video about it. It's just that Figma and all of such tools, which with Siddhant. So actually, Utkarsh, you can check that out on my channel. It's a playlist, complete playlist for certification, for external tools and everything. But yes, for now, I will let them answer.
Yeah, even we use Figma, and all of us use Figma, and sometimes I use Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop as well. But Figma is the easiest tool to work with. It's free, it's online. You don't even have to download a software. So yeah, go for Figma. Maybe Jyoti can elaborate. She is a lot into
PowerPoint
data
is
art.
PowerPoint. PowerPoint is other thing which I do use. I mean, I use 50% PowerPoint, 50% Figma. I do integrate some of the things like creating shapes and buttons in PowerPoint and exporting all those things into Figma and then creating the prototype in Figma. That is the thing which I do, but I do get to know from a lot of people that Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop are also do things which help a lot in the visualization, not visualization, in the user interface part. Those are the two things, and there are many resources available in the data community which help you choose which software you need to use. There are a lot of sites which suggest you the color palettes which you can use, the minimum color palettes which you can use. So these are all things which are available on community. From there we get to know and we do that.
Okay, awesome. So, next question up for Kavya. Kavya, interesting question पूछने वाली हूँ मैं. Kavya से I have got all the interesting questions to ask because Kavya, what is one thing, one amazing thing you would say about your Trio Challenge group? क्या अलग है इस group में? Why should people get
Uh,
inspired with this group?
Okay, one amazing thing is we all push each other. There are times when Vani is saying, I'll not be able to complete this task by the deadline, and Jyoti is like, you have to, you don't have an option. So this kind of attitude of pushing each other is the best thing. Then these people are so supportive. Like we all had a busy schedule, so like past 2 weeks we were on a break for this challenge, and then now we are resuming, and there's something amazing coming out, and fingers crossed on that. So we are working on that. So the most important thing is we are not just a group, we are very good friends who support and cooperate with each other, and this is a thing that less people can have, but I am fortunate enough to have these two people in the group. So it's like that's the important thing.
Great. Okay, Vani, same question. What is one amazing thing about your trial challenge group? I want to, be an ambassador of trial challenge group. I'm sounding like. Please go ahead.
First of all, I'm stealing a part of Kavya's answer that the group is very motivating. I mean, there is always someone who pushes you, and me especially because it's always me who comes up and tells them on Sunday that guys, it's not finished yet. I guess we need to extend the deadline, and then I just wait for Jyoti's message to tell me you have to complete it, Bunny. There is no other way around it. So that's a very good thing. And the second thing about our group is like we all come from very different backgrounds, right? Like Jyoti is completely into art and also analytics. So it's a very good thing to get a feedback on the both sides of it. Like a lot of times I ask her like how is this looking from, like from design side, from analysis side and all. Then I take a lot of help from Kavya in programming sometimes. Like it's not a part of our challenge, but I do take her help in programming. I eat her head because she's from an R and stats economics background. So yes. And also like analytic skills is also good. I've seen her dashboards, her storyline. So that's one more thing. So our background is so different that on the feedback day or whenever we want help, we get a variety of things to look forward to.
Okay, same question for you, Jyoti, because from somebody who actually thought of this idea, I really want to know what is one amazing thing about your trial challenge group.
Um, at first, when we started this project, we were like the main motive was learning. But now, when we see that the most important thing of Trio Challenge is people who are behind this challenge. Because if people are doing their best, then anything can happen. You can improve on anything. If you are bad at visualization, you can be good at that. If you want resources, they will help you. So I would say the most important thing is people behind this challenge. So kudos to both Vani and Kavya, and me too.
Of course, all three of you. So you know what, Jyoti, what everybody, what I have heard is technical things can be taught, but it's the how to work in a team, how to make the most of it, how to start from zero and stand here today. It's just that amazing thing that working in a team only will teach you, right? So that soft skills, that gelling, bonding, working in collaboration, it's just one thing which will come when you can tolerate people, you can make the you can actually take out the best from them. And I would give kudos to Jyoti. Why Jyoti? Because Jyoti, you actually gave a lot of enthusiasm, and actually I would say if these two girls are appreciating you for whatever help you did to them, then actually it really is giving back to the community. As we mentioned, like if you are giving back to one person, even one person, and changing their lives, this actually means so much. And now everybody is enabled, all three of you are enabled so well. And it feels so amazing, it's inspiring to see all three of you. So that was really amazing.
Thank you so much, Nikita.
Thank you. And yes, I don't see any further questions here. So I would, like, put the last question, and then we can just wrap this amazing session up. So, one thing is, some people like to work in a shell and they like to work, मैं अकेला ही best काम करता हूँ. And some people are like, they build communities. Which approach do you think works better? It's
I
a
would say
tricky,
both.
tricky question.
I would say like it depends on the person. Some people can work alone and do wonders. Some people can work in a group and that's where they belong. And some people can work both. Like we are doing both. I mean, every week we work on our own stuff. Like Kavya is using Power BI as well. Jyoti, sometimes I open Tableau Public and I see a visualization by Jyoti and I'm like, when did she do this? Right? So there are some things which like we do individually, we don't do in a group, and definitely building a community is very very helpful because it's not one mind working now; it's several mind working together, and it helps a lot to get perspective, some other people's perspective and their point of view because you can't be always right. So it's both ways. I mean, depends on the person, but it's always good to be a part of a community. It's always good to know feedbacks and point of view of many people around you. It improves your work. That's all.
Yeah, great. So, last words from Jyoti and Kavya, and then we can just wrap up this session. So, Kavya, would you like to go first?
um, as I'm constantly saying, like it's like group that's helping me out. So for me, it's like the idea. What we discuss is like the starting of the week, we discuss an idea, and at the end of the week it's the individual's effort. So it's both ways that's going with us. So we challenge each other, that whatever is something that we don't know, we need to learn more about. So we do that, and that's, it's like both things working out for all three of us right now.
Okay, awesome. Jyoti, anything to address the viewers who have joined you?
I would say that it's nothing bad. Like Vani said, if you are working alone, there is nothing bad in that thing. You can work, you can do wonders. Some people have this capability to do on their own. But if we talk on an average or on a whole perspective, then if we are given the advantage of using the platforms, using the community, then we should leverage it. We should leverage it for our own betterment. So yeah, go for the groups. If you don't want to go for the group, go for the community, because procrastination is the thing which happens to every human being. I would say I have never seen somebody who is not procrastinating somewhere in their life. So I would say yeah, that thing happens, and if you want to get out of it, just stay motivated with the help of community.
That's awesome. It was a very inspiring deal for me to host all three of you. Amazing, amazing. You guys are doing, it's not just the work that you are doing, but you are inspiring others. And it's clearly visible in the comment section how many, so many people joined to see you all three. And it's beautiful. It's nice. Please, please, please keep doing whatever work you have been doing. It's amazing. It's helping, and trio challenge is a thing now. So let's just all say together, I really want to make it sound like a gig. So
Yeah.
trio challenge is a thing
It's
now.
a thing now.
Definitely.
It's
Definitely, it's a
it's a
thing.
thing now.
Yeah.
So
Now it's time now.
guys,
We have to keep it up.
so many expectations rising up. People are getting inspired, and yeah. So with that, I think we are wrapping up this amazing, amazing session. I thoroughly enjoyed hosting you all three, and I hope you guys enjoyed too. Right?
Yeah,
Definitely, yes.
Definitely,
definitely.
definitely.
Thanks
It
for
was
having us.
amazing.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Nikita.
for
Thank
joining.
you so much, Nikita.
Thank you guys for joining. And to those who joined us, had patience to listen to us for 1+ hours, it really means a lot. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. And yesterday only I completed 1K subscribers. So that's
Yay!
amazing. It's a very nice feeling.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Yeah, I know, right? It's nice. All
It's a
right.
milestone.
So it's awesome. I am so excited. So look at the excitement, right? मैं double ही shout out कर रही हूँ.
I
Like
remember since we were waiting this for a long time.
I am. So tomorrow I will complete 4 months of this YouTube channel, and I think we are growing with a good pace. So all thanks to people who have really believed in me. And Vani, you are one such, you know, survivor. शुरू से लेके अभी तक you are with me. So you are like part of my community. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikita.
All right, guys. Happy Sunday. I wish to meet you like this every other week. So live streaming करते हैं यहाँ पे every Saturday, Sunday. Time vary होता है, but I'll make sure you guys know about it. So yeah, with that, bye bye. So everybody say bye. I want to have a good
Bye.
goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, bye.